Mediaism.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here.
And Cuddles?
Yeah, Cuddles. We haven't seen Cuddles in a while.
Oh, there you go.
There she goes.
Feel camera shy. Didn't know we were going to be
I think that was
taping.
too loud for her.
Oh,
Dave.
you scared Cuddles.
She hasn't been down here in a while, and she was right on our desk, but isn't going to make the whole show. She's going back up.
Kind of like Krista. Sometimes you're here, but you don't make the whole show.
No,
Sometimes you're not.
she didn't make any of these shows.
No.
So very busy this time. Apparently, she was going a week or so ago to the Zombie Fest they have at the Linda.
At the where?
The Linda on Central Ave, it's where they do, Alan Chartock does a radio show from.
Oh.
And they were showing zombie films, and they had a zombie walk. I don't know if she was participating in the walk, or I might go down there if I'm not doing anything, if I didn't do anything that Saturday. You may see it coming up.
Okay.
There's a bunch of zombies that walk down Central Ave. As opposed to
As to the regular ones that walk down Central Ave?
Right, this is a little few more than usual.
Oh, okay.
And a little bloodier. At 3 a.m., you'll see a couple of zombies going down Central Ave, but they're not part of this festival.
Especially as you drive by Shenanigans and some other girl places.
Oh,
All hanging out. How's that? How do I look, Ed?
that's a nice shot.
Is it?
It's a little close. We could pull the camera back maybe a little. Or I don't know if it's taped up. You know, it worked fine last week, Dave, but this week we're having a little trouble again.
Although people could see my dental work at one point in the last show.
Yeah, that was fun. We're going to mention that on this show, the Proctoberfest.
Oh, once again, we have to mention that.
And we're going to show the B-roll, as they say, or the package.
The package? Wait a minute. What are we showing?
We're showing the Proctoberfest package where we were down there
Okay.
at 12 at the beginning.
That was noon
That was noon.
on a Saturday.
And that was bad enough because we were going out to film there, and all of a sudden a construction crew started pounding the pavement, so to
Right,
speak.
right.
And you'll notice a little dubbing work there. I came close
Really?
a couple times to my lips.
Are we going to notice that?
You might not notice.
Because I was there, and I don't recall being involved in any of the dubbing process. So did you do an impression of me, or did I not speak?
You didn't speak. You did speak while we were there, but somehow during the package you weren't.
I wasn't speaking.
You didn't speak there
Okay.
because you weren't in the additional dialogue recording session
Okay.
that I was in.
Down at the sound studio.
But boy, that was loud. We couldn't even. It's sometimes it's a passable where you can hear it. But it was so loud. I don't know what they were doing down there. It drowned us right out.
Oh.
But we went to much expense in the re-recording studio to re-record that beginning. Later on, it's all live audio from the Proctober. A giant screen, though. in
Oh
there.
my God! Enormous.
It's a-
You can't. I've said this. I said it at Proctor's. But if you're gonna see a film, you got to see it on this giant 40-foot screen. It's phenomenal, and it's HD, Blu-ray, whatever you want to call it. What is it called, Ed?
It's a Blu-ray projector.
Oh, it's just a huge screen, and that's the way you want to see a film. Not at these rinky-dink little dinky-donky screens. Don't want to see it on those dinky-donky screens. Nice, big, huge screen. Sound?
There was sound.
There was sound.
Good sound.
It was good. Plenty of good shoot-'em-up action, don't you think?
Yes. We were in the last row, and I wouldn't want to be any closer. There were people down on the floor in couches. I don't know what they were looking up at. We should have sat down there and see. You couldn't. You would strain your neck if you were there
yes.
for.
I was going to say, they're probably all neck braces for the few weeks afterwards. But that's what they're there for, Ed. And some of them, many of them were there for the full 24 hours.
Most of them.
Oh, that's just too much.
We came back at 4 a.m.
We did.
We met here at the studio at 3.
We did.
Went down there. Nobody. This is the best time to travel Central Ave.
Not the best time to get a flat tire.
It's not. No. Especially if Dr. Jeter is hiding in the woods from
That's true.
the human centipede. Either that or just very heavy Germans who like to go at the young girls who pull up right next to them and don't help out there. So we'll be showing that later. We have 3 films tonight, Dave. What do we have here?
We have Morning Glory, which sometimes happens. You have
Skyline.
yes, you do.
And-
Unstoppable.
There's a couple of that look fairly decent in
Do
here.
they? Okay. Well, shall we start with Morning Glory?
Yeah, that's not
think
one
we
of them.
shall.
But
Thank you. Stars Rachel McAdams, Harrison Ford, Diane Keaton, and Jeff Goldblum. Well, that tells you right there it's not going to be any good. When hardworking TV producer Becky Fuller is fired from a local news program, her career begins to look as bleak as her hapless love life. Oh boy. Stumbling into a job at Daybreak, the last place national morning news show, Becky decides to revitalize the show by bringing on legendary TV anchor Mike Pomeroy. Unfortunately, Pomeroy refuses to cover morning show staples like celebrity gossip, weather, fashion, and crafts, let alone work with his new co-host, Colleen Peck, a former beauty queen and longtime morning show personality who is more than happy covering morning news. Rated PG-13 for some sexual content, including dialogue, language, and brief drug references.
Fluffy. Interesting. Jerry hired you. No polish. Those bangs.
Suppose I don't have standards?
Sure you do. When you got your pap smear on air, you wore a silk robe.
Okay!
Lassie touch.
It wasn't that bad.
How reliable is your alarm clock?
You want to make the ratings worse? That's why you came here?
I'm not giving up.
Try not to bore the nation into a coma with your dull news crap.
Suck it.
Mike! No one can do their jobs around here well because you can't be bothered to do yours at all!
And we're back.
Welcome back to Daybreak.
It's only my job. It's not my whole life, right?
You're worse than I am. I was never at home. When I was, I took every phone call, watching TV out of the corner of my eye. Let me tell you how it all turns out. You end up with nothing, which is what I had till you came along.
Take what you want, steal my pride, build me up or cut me down to size, shut me out, and I just scream. I'm only one voice in a million, but you ain't taking that from me. No, you ain't taking that from me. You ain't taking that.
Kissy?
That's wrong.
Do it again.
we have a surprise guest entering the studio,
Oh,
Dave.
apparently,
If it's a female, she'll be appearing on the game board.
But it's not.
Oh, it's Stagehand Tony. He's appeared on the show
He
before.
has. But there go ahead. No, go ahead.
He's hosted a show and done the game duties. Where's the matinee lady, Stagehand Tony? Can she come down?
She's not home.
She's not home. Okay.
She's at the park doing a walk for abused farm animals.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that the purpose of having farm animals? To
It is.
abuse them, chop them up, and make some burger out of them?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Huh. A walk. That one she didn't put down. She put down she was going to Five Guys last night, but doing a charitable walk is not on the Facebook.
No.
Maybe we should check
Apparently,
that.
downing some.
Last minute.
Apparently, downing some abused farm animals is okay.
Right.
Then you just walk for it afterwards.
Right.
But there you go, Morning Glory. You know, Harrison Ford looked a little bit like Henry after he got shot in the head in that film, didn't
Well, it's a few years
he?
later.
He looked a little lost in that one, just kind of. Yeah.
He's a little older now.
He is. No more Han Solo.
No. Okay, so next film is Skyline.
Oh.